So, what exactly are cognitive biases? Well, they are systemic patterns of thinking that can lead us to make judgments and decisions in a less than optimal way. Cognitive biases are like mental shortcuts our brains take to process information quickly, but they can sometimes lead us astray. Let's look at classic example. Confirmation bias. This bias makes us seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring or dismissing contradictory evidence. In a nutshell, cognitive biases are fascinating aspects of a human psychology that can both help and hinder us. Understanding them can lead to better decision making and critical thinking skills. Here are some types of cognitive biases you've probably experienced. First up, anchoring bias. Ever haggled over the price of something? If the seller starts with a high number, it's easier to get anchored to that figure and end up paying more. Next, a hindsight bias. Ever watch a sports game and thought, I knew they'd win after the game? That's hindsight bias making you feel like you knew it all along. Now, confirmation bias. Think about social media. We tend to follow accounts that align with our beliefs, and that's confirmation bias at play. And availability bias. When you hear about a rare event in the news, you might think it's more common than it actually is. That's availability bias making you overestimate it. These are just a handful of cognitive biases, and they shape our thoughts and decisions more than we realize. Recognizing them can lead to better choices and a deeper understanding of a human behavior. We've talked about cognitive biases and how they can influence our thinking. Now let's explore how to overcome them and make more rational decisions. First, awareness is key. Recognize when you might be falling into a cognitive bias trap. It's like shining a light on your thinking process. Next, gather diverse perspectives. Seek out opinions that challenge your own. This helps you see a more complete picture. Third, slow down. Don't rush into decisions. Take your time to analyze information carefully and consider alternatives. Practice critical thinking. Ask yourself questions like, why do I believe this, or what evidence supports my view? This helps you evaluate your own biases. Overcoming cognitive biases is an ongoing process. It's about being mindful, open-minded, and willing to challenge your own thinking. Remember, nobody is immune to biases, but we can become better at managing them.